Hi, I'm Audra Christine, founder and CEO of Ghoul. And right now, I'm looking for people who are as passionate about keeping stories alive as I am. In today's world of furious streaming wars, many older movies and television shows run the risk of being left behind and forgotten forever. Many times, this is because we don't understand the history, significance, or human interest behind the story. I want to help create that connection. I want to share the experiences, messages, and historical significance of cinema gone by with audiences today. For instance, did you know the 1950s Japanese film Rashomon birthed a cinematic plot device which would later inspire such films as Gone Girl and Courage Under Fire? The studio that ended up producing Rashomon, Daiei Films, was reluctant to do so at first, but the film ended up winning the Golden Lion Award at the Venice Film Festival, opening up the Western world to Japanese cinema. It also won the Academy Award for Best Foreign Film and set box office records for a subtitled film. The Rashomon effect was then coined in legal jargon regarding unreliable testimony from multiple first-hand witnesses. This one film directed the course of history for lawyers and filmmakers everywhere, and there are so many others like it. Or what about the king of silent comedy, Charlie Chaplin? He was understood to be one of the greats in silent films, so much so that the French military awarded him the rank of Légion d'honneur, the French equivalent to English knighthood, for his outstanding work in film. Later, he would go on to co-found with Mary J. Pickford, D.W. Griffith, and Douglas Fairbanks, the studio called United Artists. This studio is the reason that we saw films like The Mark of Zorro, which inspired us to rise up against injustices. A Star is Born, which has been remade 4 times and asked us to believe in one another. The Great Dictator, which challenged us to rise up against dictators everywhere and come together in peace. Oliver Twist showed us that good can triumph in the smallest of us if we but persist. The Manchurian Candidate demonstrated to us what corruption and power was all about. Fiddler on the Roof taught us that there is beauty in diversity. And if we make the effort, we can get along. Each of these films carries an important lesson, but where would we be without Chaplin's passion for storytelling and the cinematic arts? Where will we be if we simply put films like this behind us? I love the cinematic arts, and I know that many of you do too. Right now, I'm trying to raise $175,000 to launch Ghoul. If you clicked on this link, chances are you have a passion for the cinematic arts and the messages that they carry. Please take a look at the contribution levels and consider that this isn't just a donation, but a contribution to a legacy that will ensure that messages like these will not be forgotten.
Say, that's beautiful.
If you've made it this far into the video, I want to thank you, and Herbert and I look forward to working with you and keeping stories alive.